They are oh, a dust ball. Woo! My eyes are all watery now. So I am back with my spring edit, and I have a couple of higher end and just alternatives if they're too pricey. I think there's just maybe one thing that I couldn't find to be an alternative for it because I've tried nothing like it. I will have to agree with everyone on the Chanel Blanc de Chanel, the sheer illuminating base. I picked this up and I have been using it every single day since, and you get a fluid ounce, so it's almost like a foundation size, and it really adds so much glow into the skin, but without being shimmery. There's no chunkiness or grittiness in it. It's just, I can't even describe the effect it gives. It just gives a nice sheen on the skin. It almost has like a pearlescence to it, something like that. But it's a great primer. It makes my foundation last longer. It gives it really something nice to adhere to. And you can also mix it in with foundations, which is really it's a very versatile product. Next up for a base, I have the Jouer Luminizing Tint, and that's what I'm wearing today. It has an SPF of 20. This stuff is like healthy skin in a tube. I'm going through a lot of stress right now. Good stress. Well, I mean, no stress is really good, but I have so many things going on right now, and my skin is just so angry at me. I'm not getting enough sleep. I've been up late working on projects, so to have this and put this on, it makes me feel a little healthier, even though my skin is going bananas. Like I have breakouts all over my forehead. It is crazy. Oh, I cut my hair. I forgot to mention before one of you say something. This is the first time I'm showing my hair. I chopped it off. I did a bob. Back to what's at hand. Here is the matte version. So if you are oily, you can reach for this one, and it still gives the same effect. I think they're wonderful, and even mixed together is awesome. Love, love, love these. These are, I always whip these out come spring, summer. The Revlon Nearly Naked Foundation. And this is really sheer. It's almost like, I'd say a step up more than a tinted moisturizer would be. It definitely is a little, it's a dewy finish. So if you are really oily, I wouldn't try this. But it's really nice, natural looking, and it's really inexpensive. Next up, I have cream blushes, and these are from Jouer as well. I like wearing cream come springtime because it's not too hot or it's melting off my face, and it's still a little chilly that it gives, I feel like it gives youth back to the skin. I have one in Peony and Amaryllis. These are really, really pretty colors, and they don't dry to a matte finish. You still get a little bit of dewiness when applying these, but if that's the look you're going for, I love it. Hourglass released their new Ambient blush powders, and it's just their regular formula, or their regular Ambient pressed powders infused with different tones, and this happens to be a peachy one. So this one is Dim Infusion, and it's really subtle, very sheeny, gives a nice glow to the skin. Very light, doesn't feel heavy at all, so once it starts getting warmer out, this won't be too heavy. And then I have a solid blush, and these, I love these because they're pigmented. You can sheer them out or you can pack them on. This is from Jouer as well, and this is Peach Bouquet, and I'm a very big fan of corals and peaches come springtime. Pastels are always in, so anything peach would go perfect with pastels. For highlighters, I prefer cream highlighters. I think it mimics skin very well, but I find that some can be a little chunky and you can notice it. But these two, I have the Benefit What's Up, and this actually is like one of those little deluxe samples, but this one's really it's really shimmery, but it can be sheared up and it can be really subtle, and it just gives a really nice sheen, and there's no chunkiness. I hate chunky highlights, and you don't look like a disco ball, and you can really just shear it out with your finger. The alternative I have is the Jouer one, and this one's in the shade Champagne, which is kind of like a golden, it's almost like a mix between rose gold and peach. Lip products, which I can't get enough of, surprisingly. Spring. Lip balms. Tom Ford's released their new spring range. I forget what they're called. Lip color sheers. There is nothing sheer about this. This is super pigmented. I have it on my lips today, just lightly patted it on because it will be bright coral in your face. I like the formula. I prefer their lipsticks more, but these are nice. I mean, I picked one up and I'm glad I did. And it's not really balmy in a sense compared to the YSL Volupte Sheer Candies, and this one happens to be a number 9, and it's a really baby pink. This is super glossy and just really moisturizing on this on the lips. So I definitely prefer this formula to this, but the color of this is really nice. And then for glosses, I have the Clarins Instant Light Lip Perfectors, and this is 04 and 05. And these are great to just chuck in your bag. They have a little sponge applicator, so you just squeeze them on, put them on, great for on the go. Or YSL released Gloss Volupte, and this is actually, I'm wearing this over top of the Tom Ford sheer color, and these are super cute. The little wand applicator is supposed to look like lips, but this is the shade 203, and it's just a really pretty coral shade. It doesn't have any shimmer that I can see up close. Yeah, it's just a really nice pastel coral color, and they smell like the YSL lipsticks that I can't even describe what kind of smell it is, but it smells so good. But these are really nice. I love these. Revlon lip butters. These, everybody knows about these, and they're awesome. They're sheer. Some you can even build the color up. I happen to have Juicy Papaya and Pink Lemonade because I can never have too many pinks and corals. But they're really sheer, very moisturizing, and they don't smell like, they smell yummy. Really nice. As an alternative gloss, I have the NYX Butter Glosses, and I have Maple Blondie and Apple Strudel. Now, I did a review on these. This is a more corally, peachy, or actually more peach. This is like a coral pink, but they smell like candy. They feel awesome on the lips. Very similar to the Clarins Lip Perfectors. They're not as sheeny as these are. These have a little shine to them, like a little bit of shimmer. For eyes, I like to keep it really simple and easy. It's what I'm actually wearing today. When it starts to get warmer out, I can't be bothered with eyeshadow or eyeshadow looks because it all just melts off my face. I have super oily eyelids, but I like the Clinique Chubby eye sticks, and this is Ample Amber, and this is what I'm wearing today. And it's It's awesome. Like eyeshadow on a stick. Can't get better than that. I think I called it shadow kebab. Shadow kebab? Can that be? That can't be a word. Shadow kebab. Yeah. So all I have to do is pop it all over the lid, blend it in with my finger, and I'm good to go. Over top of it, I have L'Oreal's Infallible Eyeshadow, and this is Amber Rush. I really like sheeny, shimmery things on the eyelids and just a coat of mascara. Okay, when it comes to nails, spring releases, I have a Tom Ford nail polish, and this is Sugar Dune, and this also came out with the spring collection. This is just a really pretty pinky nudie color, and it is awesome. I hate the fact that you need 3 coats for this. A lot of people reviewed it and said 2 coats, but it took me 3 to just get an opaque finish, but the color is worth it. I haven't found anything like it. And today, one shade that I'm actually wearing, and I've been wearing it almost the entire month, which is sad, but it is Deborah Lippman's Blue Orchid, and powder blue is really in for the spring, and it's such a pretty color, and there are more shades. There's like a mint one, a yellow one, like a baby yellow, but I really love the formula of this one and the shade. It's just a pretty blue, very pretty. And then Essie released, which is an alternative, much cheaper, and I think this one's called Find Me an Oasis, and this is like an off-white with a tinge of blue to it, so sometimes it can look white, but then you can see the blue undertones. So this is a really nice shade. And then one that I always come back to every year is Essie's Absolutely Sure, which is like a seafoam green color, and this one you also need 3 coats, and it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to apply, but the color's so worth it. So that was it for my spring edit, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you next week. Bye.